Hi guys, so I have a video on the Stacey Marie Be Perfect brushes, and I'm going to go through each brush. I'm going to go through the whole set and what my thoughts are on them. I've had these probably over a month, and I've been testing them all out for different things. And yeah, these are pretty expensive, and they are $389. They are on sale for $170. I haven't seen them like go back to $389, but you know, I'm not sure how long they are on sale for. For the most part, BPERFECT has their stuff on sale, so I don't feel like you should ever pay like full price for any of their stuff, like their palettes and stuff, because at least a few times a year they do like major sales. Stacey Marie is a beautiful, talented makeup artist. I have taken her classes. She does like online classes through Instagram, and I really highly enjoy her technique. I love the just her personality and her person as you know, just the way she is. I do also own some of the BPERFECT Stacey Marie palettes as well. So let's go ahead and get into the brushes. I love her saying, it says a great artist is 50% tools, 50% talent. And I think that that's very true. Sometimes you need a good tool to be able to pull off like you know, what you're doing, and you can tell the difference between like a very cheaply made brush or a brush that's not very good at picking up products compared to one that is, and that makes a great difference in your looks as well. These brushes are synthetic brushes, but they mimic like natural hair, which is the reason that she said that it took her quite a while to bring out these brushes. It does come with a brush holder, and I'm not mistaken, there's 28 brushes in the set. It also comes with a sponge, which, to be honest with you guys, I haven't tried the sponge. It's really nice and soft, and just really reminds me a lot of the e.l.f. $4 sponge. So I feel like the sponge isn't that big of a deal, but you know, it's nice that it came in the set, but it's not like the main attraction to the set. Another thing that is in the set is this towel right here, which I have used like crazy. I really want to purchase more towels like this because I absolutely love this one. And it says Be Perfect, and then it has her little saying right here where it says like a great artist is 50% tools, 50% talent. So I thought that that was super cute. You can tell that mine's dirty. I've already washed it a few times, and I really highly enjoy this. I literally either keep it in front of me or on my lap, and then I brush off my brushes with it, just slightly take off whatever color is on there, and it's really nice to just clean off your brushes in between using them. And before we get started with each one of the category of brushes, it does come in this beautiful container right here, and the container has her name, and also it says the Artist Edit Brush Collection. It does snap into place, and it fits the brushes really nicely in here. I actually am using this on my vanity separate like this, and I keep one set of brushes here and then her set of brushes over here. And then on the lid, it actually has her saying as well, which says you know, the same thing, a great artist is 50% tools. So it does have her saying on the top as well, and it does really nicely fit brushes, so you could use it as a brush holder as well, which I do. And then it also came with a little booklet, and I really like the fact that she did this booklet. It actually has each one of the brushes and an explanation as to how she uses them. Brushes are very versatile because you can use them however the hell you want to. I hate when people are like, oh, that's a crease brush, you can't do this with it. You can do whatever the hell you want with anything that you buy. Like, just, you know, if it works for you and it works that way, good. You know what I mean? Another thing on the back of the book is how to actually take care of the brushes, how to wash them, how often you should clean it. So I think that overall this little booklet is really nice. So just in case you're new to makeup, you're not sure how to use these brushes, this is a great little tool as well. And I've just been keeping it inside of here so I don't lose it. And you know, and brushes, like if it works for you, whatever which way you want to use it, that's the way I would use it. But let's go ahead and start off with the face brushes. And we're just gonna go in order. She did like the face brushes as the 100s. She did the blending as the 200s, the small shaders as the 300s, and the detailed ones as 400s. So they all have their little numbers on here as well. So if you wanted to look one up and know what it's called, you could. Let's go ahead and start with the face brushes. I will have timestamps down below so you guys know if you want to jump into certain brushes faster. So let's go ahead and start with the face. This is the 101 highlighter brush. This is really great for highlighting, and it does give a really nice, precise application. It also blends really nicely. All of these brushes, I'm only going to say it once, are super soft and just absolutely amazing on the skin. They don't feel prickly or scratchy at all. I have already washed these and they wash really nicely, and I overall just love this whole set. I also really like the color of the brushes themselves. They're red with a silver ferrule on top, and they do have her name on the ferrule, and then it does have her name here, like Be Perfect times Stacey Marie, and the number. So this one does a really nice job for highlighting. You just can get in there precisely. If you wanted to, it packs on highlighter if you like a really intense one. I like the fact that it's small enough for like your upper lip and nose as well. Just a really, really great highlighting brush, but you could use this to like blend out the ends of your eyeshadow. You could use it for anything that you wanted to, but that's the main creation, or the reason that she made that brush. The number 102 is this one right here. It's way more fluffier than this one and bigger, as you can see there. This is what she calls her corrector and highlighter brush, and this is more like if you like more of that diffuse soft highlight, you could use that for that, and I have used that. And what she means by corrector in the book is that you can use this to clean up those under eyes if you have fallout. The next brush is the 103. This is the small powder blusher brush. It's perfect for setting your makeup underneath your eyes and your concealer. I really enjoy it for that, and it's super, super nice and soft. It's also like a small blush brush, so you could apply brush with this. You could even like contour with this if you wanted to. Very multi-use brush. Next we have the number 4, which is the medium, what's this called? The medium blusher brush. You could use this for blush. You could also use this for contouring. I even have used this to set my under eyes. It's very, very soft and really nice. Overall, I really highly love her brushes. Number 5 is more of that angled blush brush, and this is what she calls her angled contour bronzer brush. So you could use this for bronzer, blush, and also for cream products. These are synthetic brushes, so this kind of style of brush I really, really highly enjoy for cream blushes as well, and cream bronzer. Really nice overall. And those are all the face brushes that she has. She did say that if people love the brushes, that she left numbers available so that she could expand the line if she, if she was going to further down the line. Next we have the 106, and the 106 is another like dome shape. This is to help disperse powder all over your face. I have to say it's kind of small for me for powder. It's just okay. I kind of use it for more for setting like certain areas specifically, or like for setting underneath the eyes. It's even kind of like that rounded shape where you could actually use for your cheek products as well. And those are all the face brushes. She did say that if people love the brushes, she could expand on them, but these are like the basic ones that she feels like everybody could use for almost everything. Next, we're going to go into the blending brushes. These are the number 2s, or the 200s. We have from 201 to 206, and I feel like she did a really good job when it comes to blending brushes, because as you can see here, you have a good array. All of mine are dirty right now because I have been like testing these out, really using them up. And so let's go ahead and start with a 201. 201 is this one right here. It's the smallest one. I really like this for like smaller hooded eyes or for more like precise application. This is also for the lower lid if you were going to blend out on the lower lid, but really, really like this one. And it's actually called the lower lid blending brush. But like I said, I have small eyes and I really like this for more precise application as well. Next we have the 202, which is the crease brush. This is like more that medium classic crease brush, which is good for applying all over the crease. It's not way too big, so I could actually like use this to like really target a certain color. And then we have 203. The difference between 202 and 203 is that 202 is more like rounded on the end and 203 is more flat. So I don't know if you guys can tell here, but definitely with 203, you're going to cover more area. You could actually really blend out the edges with this one. So just both of them are really functional and really nice, and I like that they're not way too big. Next we have the medium one. This is kind of like very similar to the 217, like the MAC Classic crease brush, and I really like this for all over, like just blending out edges or putting a shade all over the crease. This just is a really nice brush, very similar, like I said, to the 217, so really enjoy this one as well. Then we have the 205. This is called the medium tapered. This is a lot larger, so it's going to cover more area. If you have larger lids, you're really gonna enjoy this. This one, as you can see, isn't as dirty for me because I use this more for blending. So after I'm done like applying products, I will just go in and like really blend out those edges, and so that's what I use this for. You could also use this for highlighting if you wanted to, but mainly that's what I use it for, is for really cleaning up the edges of my look. Last we have the 206. This is the color melt brush, and the reason that she put this in here is because she is somebody who, if you've seen her looks on Instagram, she really uses up the whole eye space. So she will bring out makeup all the way out into the temple area, and so she created this brush for that reason. She created this for like her temple blends to really blend out here and like really bring it and smoke it out. For me, I haven't really used it for that. I just kind of use it for like cleaning up edges here. It's very rare for me to bring out like full-on looks to the temples, but very nice and soft. Now we're gonna get into the small brushes. I really highly enjoy these as well. As you can see, all of mine are dirty as well. And we're gonna go into 301. Okay, 301 is this very tiny pencil brush. This is what I like for underneath the lash line, just for like smoking underneath the lash line. 302 is very similar. This one's a little bit more fluffier, so if you want a more like blended look underneath, like to really blend underneath there, that's really nice. The other one's more targeted. The first one that I showed is more targeted than this one. And I think, whoa, where did it go? So you can definitely see like this one's way smaller, so this is more targeted, more like if you want a really close pigmentation to the lash line, compared to this one where you can like really smoke it out. Then we have 303, which I think they accidentally sent me two of them. I have two of the same brushes. This is also really great for just underneath the lash line to really blend out underneath there. So all of these kind of have that same function. This one I highly recommend for like also for the inner corner. That's mainly what I use those for. Next we have the 304, which is the flat shader brush. This is really great for applying like shimmers to the lid and just blending out. It kind of is flat, but then it also has a little bit of give to it, so you can really blend out those edges as well. And then we have the classic 305, which is the small dense shader brush. This is very similar to the classic MAC 239, if I'm not mistaken, which has that same kind of like shape where it's flat and just really picks up pigmentation really nicely and like applies color. So you could apply this all over the lid. And then we have a huge one, which is the dense shader brush. I feel like this is really good like if you want to do like an all over the lid one and done. And then it also is dense, but it's like dense enough where you could actually like use it to blend as well. And just super soft, really nice. Love these brushes. Last, we're gonna jump into the detailer brush. This one, to be honest with you guys, I haven't used every single one. Some of these are dirty, some of them are not, because I have only used a few of them. So these are the detailer brushes, and let's start off with number 400. 400 I have used, and this is supposed to be a lip brush, and you guys can see it has actually, what's it called? It has eyeshadow on it, because I have used this to apply eyeshadow. You could use it for lip, but I have really small lips and I just feel like this is pretty big. But I like it more for like applying stuff on the lid, especially like cream products, and that's what I had used it for, was to apply a base. But these are very multifunctional, so it just, you know, like I said in the beginning, you could actually like use this for anything you wanted to. Next up we have 401B and 402C. I have yet to use these. These are like liner brushes if you're into graphic liner. They're really nice because at the same time they're like, they have give to them, but they just are kind of very flexible as well. So they're not like super hard and like not flexible enough. One's shorter than the other. I definitely need to play around more with these because I feel like I haven't given them enough like love at all. I don't really do graphic liners, so I think that that's the main reason, but I will try to play around with them, maybe update you guys below. But I feel like if you're into those kind of liner brushes, then that will be really nice for you. Next up we have the 403. This is very precise for eyebrow. I really like it. It's nice. I've used more this one, this like kind of flat one right here, which is the small square edge detailer brush for my eyebrows, just because a lot of times I want more of that like squared look at the beginning of my eyebrows, and so you'll see that this one is a little bit dirty because of that. The angled one is really nice, like if you're into pomades and want to add on to those, like to like really draw on strokes. As you can see, I have really full eyebrows, and so I don't really use these a ton, but they are really nice. Next we have the 406. This is called the small detail brush. I really like this for the inner corner. I wish it was a tiny bit bigger because I do like it to have like a little bit more of a fluff for the ones that I do use for the inner corner. But if you want something super precise, this is really nice. Or even if you're going to do lid work and you want like a color in a precise area, this is really nice. Then we have the eyebrow one, which is 404. It also has that angled, and then it has the spoolie. Just the same thing, you could use it with pomades, really get in there for your eyebrows, and then just brush out your eyebrows. And then we have these. These are really good if you're going to apply stuff all over the lid. They pick up product really nicely. And then these are also what she uses for cut creases. I'm not someone who's big on cut creases. I don't do cut creases on a daily basis because I just feel like that doesn't, it looks kind of like odd for me to go work at the hospital with a cut crease on. But I do really want to play around with like the technique with Vaseline and try to do more cut creases. But I have used these just to apply cream products or lid products, and I do really highly enjoy them. And this is 407, 408, and 409. And basically it's almost the same brush but in different you know, like from small, medium, and large size. So those are those right there. And overall, I do have to say my final thoughts on this whole set is I absolutely love it. From the case to the brushes to the quality of the brushes. I was kind of scared to purchase it because I was like, oh, I've purchased sets and then not liked most of the brushes in a set, because if something's prickly against my skin, I am not going to use it. So the quality of these are superb. I love how soft they are. I love the way a lot of these replicate kind of like that goat hair and really pick up pigment really nicely. I love the little towel. I just overall highly recommend this. If you have any questions below, leave them. I know this video is pretty long of me going through every single brush, but I just really wanted to be very thorough for you guys. And like I said, the sponge is nice. It's not the star of the show. Will I use it? Yeah. Do I think it's like the bee's knees? It's probably just like most other sponges nowadays. It's just like, it's nice. It's not like, to me, the most important thing were the brushes. So thank you guys so much. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope this was helpful. And yeah, thank you guys so much. You can like this video to support me, leave a comment, subscribe. My social media is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.